Hello, welcome back to my channel, Writing Practices. Today we are going to learn how to write a great essay. What is essay? An essay is generally a short piece of writing outlining the writer's perspective or story. It is often considered synonymous with a story or a paper or an article. Essays can be formal as well as informal. Formal essays are generally academic in nature and tackle serious topics. An essay is used to assess the strength of your critical thinking and your ability to put that thinking into an academic written form. This resource covers some key considerations when writing an essay at university. While reading a student's essay, markers will ask themselves questions such as: does this essay directly address the set task? Does it present a strong, supported position? Does it use relevant sources appropriately? Is the expression clear, and the style appropriate? Is the essay organized coherently? Is there a clear introduction, body and conclusion? You can use these questions to reflect on your own writing. Here are 6 top tips to write a great essay compassed by Writing Practices. Check them out. Tip number 1. Analyze the question. Student essays are responses to specific questions. As an essay must address the question directly, your first step should be to analyze the question. Make sure you know exactly what is being asked of you. Generally, essay questions contain 3 component parts. They are: content terms, key concepts that are specific to the task; limiting terms, the scope that the topic focuses on; directive terms, what you need to do in relation to the content, e.g. discuss, analyze, define, compare, evaluate. For example, discuss the importance of light in Gothic architecture. Content terms: Gothic architecture. Limiting terms: the importance of light. If you discussed some other feature of Gothic architecture, for example spires or arches, you would be deviating from what is required. This essay question is limited to a discussion of light. Likewise, it asks you to write about the importance of light, not, for example, to discuss how light enters Gothic churches. Directive term: discuss. This term asks you to take a broad approach to the variety of ways in which light may be important for Gothic architecture. You should introduce and consider different ideas and opinions that you have met in academic literature on this topic, citing them appropriately. Tip number 2. Define your argument. As you plan and prepare to write the essay, you must consider what your argument is going to be. This means taking an informed position or point of view on the topic presented in the question, then defining and presenting a specific argument. Consider these 2 argument statements. The architectural use of light in Gothic cathedrals physically embodied the significance of light in medieval theology. Or, in the Gothic Cathedral of Cologne, light served to accentuate the authority and ritual centrality of the priest. Statements like these define an essay's argument. They give coherence by providing an overarching theme and position towards which the entire essay is directed. Tip number 3. Use evidence, reasoning and scholarship. To convince your audience of your argument, you must use evidence and reasoning, which involves referring to and evaluating relevant scholarship. Evidence provides concrete information to support your claim. It typically consists of specific examples, facts, quotations, statistics and illustrations. Reasoning connects the evidence to your argument. Rather than citing evidence like a shopping list, you need to evaluate the evidence and show how it supports your argument. Scholarship is used to show how your argument relates to what has been written on the topic or citing specific works. Scholarship can be used as part of your evidence and reasoning to support your argument. Tip number 4. Organize a coherent essay. An essay has 3 basic components. They are introduction, body and conclusion. Introduction. The purpose of an introduction is to introduce your essay. It typically presents information in the following order: a general statement about the topic that provides context for your argument, a thesis statement showing your argument, You can use explicit lead-ins, such as, "This essay argues that," a roadmap of the essay, telling the reader how it is going to present and develop your argument. Body. The body of the essay develops and elaborates your argument. It does this by presenting a reasoned case supported by evidence from relevant scholarship. Its shape corresponds to the overview that you provided in your introduction. The body of your essay should be written in paragraphs. Each body paragraph should develop one main idea that supports your argument. Conclusion. Your conclusion should not offer any new material. Your evidence and argumentation should have been made clear to the reader in the body of the essay. Use the conclusion to briefly restate the main argumentative position and provide a short summary of the themes discussed. In addition, also consider telling your reader what the significance of your findings, or the implications of your conclusion, might be. Whether there are other factors which need to be looked at, but which were outside the scope of the essay. How your topic links to the wider context, bigger picture, in your discipline. Do not simply repeat yourself in this section. A conclusion which merely summarizes is repetitive and reduces the impact of your paper. Tip number 5. Write clearly. An essay that makes good, evidence-supported points will only receive a high grade if it is written clearly. Clarity is produced through careful revision and editing, which can turn a good essay into an excellent one. When you edit your essay, try to view it with fresh eyes, almost as if someone else had written it. Ask yourself the following questions. Overall structure. Have you clearly stated your argument in your introduction? Does the actual structure correspond to the roadmap set out in your introduction? Have you clearly indicated how your main points support your argument? Have you clearly signposted the transitions between each of your main points for your reader? Paragraphs. Does each paragraph introduce one main idea? Does every sentence in the paragraph support that main idea? Does each paragraph display relevant evidence and reasoning? Does each paragraph logically follow on from the one before it? Sentences. Is each sentence grammatically complete? Is the spelling correct? Is the link between sentences clear to your readers? Have you avoided redundancy and repetition? Tip number 6. Cite sources and evidence. Finally, check your citations to make sure that they are accurate and complete. Some faculties require you to use a specific citation style, for example APA, while others may allow you to choose a preferred one. Whatever style you use, you must follow its guidelines correctly and consistently. You can use Recite, the University of Melbourne Style Guide, to check your citations. These are the examples. Thank you for watching. Writing Practices channel will help you a lot in growing your writing skill. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and share. See you soon.